Hello and welcome to this News9 special. Well, what can be considered as a major twist in Karnataka politics, so to say, is that Union Home Minister Amit Shah reportedly dialed former Karnataka Chief Minister and Congress leader Jagadish Shettar and held a discussion with him. According to sources close to Shettar, Shah invited Shettar to join the party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Shettar, who quit BJP just before the Karnataka Assembly elections after he was denied a ticket from the Hubballi-Dharwad Central constituency, joined Congress and also faced defeat. Now, amid the rumours of the Congress expanding its base by inducting leaders from the opposition camp, Shah has reportedly approached Shettar and tried to pacify him to return to the party. Well, that is what is being played out just before the big 2024 elections. However, it is unclear what Shettar could have told Shah. After Shettar joined Congress, both sides fiercely targeted each other. The former CM had directly blamed the BJP General Secretary Organization, B.L. Santosh, for missing out on the ticket. One of his closest allies within the BJP, that is Yediyurappa, is said to have tried to the last minute to get a ticket for Shettar, which did not happen during the assembly elections. Now, the party wrested Kittur, Karnataka and Central Karnataka regions from the BJP in the assembly polls, and that is because we had Shettar in the camp of the Congress, and the Congress did extremely well in these two areas. How will this in fact pan out when it comes to 2024 elections is what we're going to discuss about it. And to discuss more about it, we have with us Brijesh Pandey, who joins us in the studio. He's the political editor. And then we have Amitabh Tiwari, political analyst, who joins us also. Vijay Grover, senior journalist, who joins us. And Professor Chambi Puranik, political analyst, who also joins us. And also we have Bhaskar Hegde, editor, TV9 Kannada Digital, who also joins us on this. Well, Brijesh, to you, it looks like when we look at a person like Amit Shah, who's very careful even with one seat, it looks like in his calculations, he has understood the impact that Jagadish Shettar might be having on the parliamentary seats in Karnataka. Recently, he had said that Congress will get 15 parliamentary seats from Karnataka. Based on that, you have this, what sources say, a big call coming in from the Home Minister, who is very meticulous with calculations when it comes to Lok Sabha seats. Do you think that is what would have led it?
Well, I completely agree with you, Varghese, because though both sides are denying that no such call has been made and nobody has received this call. One thing is for sure that that 2024 is an extremely important general elections as far as the BJP is concerned, and that is the reason why the BJP is trying to win every single seat possible it can, and it is not going to allow the inner party feud which is there in the state of Karnataka as far as the BJP is concerned, allowed to to ruin their chances. And this is the reason why this call to Jagadish Shettar has been made. The fact is that yes, he was a tall Lingayat leader, he had sway in his constituency till last moment. If you remember, Varghese, that that Yediyurappa kept on saying that he has spoken to the top bosses and he has been promised that Jagadish Shettar will get the ticket, but unfortunately it didn't turn out to be that way. And that has though he may have lost, the BJP claims solace out of the fact that he lost the election, but Congress won the overall assembly election.
Well, when you said he lost the elections, let me get in Bhaskar Hegde. Bhaskar Hegde, you remember when the campaign happened in Jagadish Shettar's constituency, you had Amit Shah, you had JP Nadda, you had the Prime Minister himself, all of them campaigning to defeat Jagadish Shettar in his own constituency, to say that there was a message to be delivered. Though they defeated Jagadish Shettar, at the end of the day, it seems that he is the one who emerged victorious, because at the end of the day, it looks like the BJP couldn't retain Karnataka at all. Now, it seems that he will pay a big price. I mean, the BJP will pay a big price if they don't have Jagadish Shettar in their camp. Is that the case?
Well, this partly agree with you, and what Brijesh said is also right, absolutely. There is one more factor we have to factor in here. See, Hubballi-Dharwad, this particular constituency where this Jagadish Shettar comes from, it falls under the constituency of Prahlad Joshi. Prahlad Joshi is a very senior minister and he's very close to Prime Minister as well as Home Minister Amit Shah. And therefore, I think the BJP top brass might be thinking that they want to tighten the loose ends nearing to the parliament elections, and they don't want to allow this seat to go to Congress and send a very bad message to Karnataka politics. I think that could be one of the reasons. Number one. Number two, as you said about he losing the election and Karnataka going to Congress way, I think BJP also might be thinking that they want to win more number of Lingayat leaders on the side before the elections so that they should not make the same mistake what they did ahead of the assembly elections.
Well, that's interesting enough. Let us also, in fact, get in senior journalist Vijay Grover. Vijay Grover, BJP trying to woo one of their veterans back. Now, I'm trying to also understand this. You have Yediyurappa who's kind of in a kind of a retirement mode, but then being called out of his retirement saying, try to work out something on the ground as fast as possible. But after that, we see a strong Lingayat leadership in Shettar. The BJP could have invested him, but that did not happen. You had Bommai's name also coming into the fray. But after the election, it seems that Bommai doesn't have the kind of clout he could have had among the Lingayats, and it is Shettar that should have technically been at the forefront of things. A call from Amit Shah trying to rectify a mistake, or am I reading too much into it?
Well, see, if you just go back a couple of months and the kind of situation that the BJP was in, there was heavy anti-incumbency against the ministers, the MLAs, and also at the same time, there was a lot of fragmentation of the party leadership. The fact that the BJP was operating as about 2 or 3 separate camps which were working within the BJP, and that was something which sent very wrong signals to the voters and also to the top brass. Now, Jagadish Shettar at that time quitting may have, been lost in the halabulla of the assembly elections. But the fact is, it is now dawning upon the top brass that, Lingayat votes are very precious, and that is something that they need to retain. And as Bhaskar Hegde very clearly highlighted, the fact that Prahlad Joshi's constituency itself could see a rebellion in case Jagadish Shettar doesn't get back to the BJP, that could be something which could be warning bells. And that is where we are now seeing that in case this call is gone through, and though there are denials, but coming in a week when the Congress was trying to woo a lot of the Congress leaders who had gone to the BJP and are now making a beeline to come back to the Congress, this could be something which could send a message across that, if you're trying to get back your leaders, we will also try to get back our leaders. So while no clarity emerges at the moment, maybe a couple of weeks down the line, closer to the elections, we could see something clear happening on this. But there's no smoke without fire, and that is something where very clearly seeing the smoke, though we don't see the fire at the moment. But Karnataka continues to be a very important state for the BJP, and it will do anything and everything to ensure that it gets, if not the 25 that it had earlier, at least 20 parliamentary seats out of here if it has to maintain that lead. And that is something where we're seeing that this could be a move in that direction.
Amitabh Tiwari, we have seen how the BJP has been trying to not to be dependent on regional satraps. The idea of, trying to push Yediyurappa into a retirement board was also part of that idea that let's have the regional satraps out of our way. Jagadish Shettar is technically a regional satrap because North Karnataka is a region where there are huge Lingayat votes, and we did see its impact on the elections. And at the same time, he's a person who had delivered out of the 52 seats, 38 seats is what he delivered when he was with the BJP also. So clearly, regional satraps are important when it comes to, any party as such. But this is not going to be the end of the regional satrap, isn't it? And Jagadish Shettar is someone that they want back because they understand that regional satraps do hold sway over large parts of a state and at the same time can deliver during parliamentary elections. So every vote counts for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, regional satraps do have their own importance. Even if you recall 2014 elections, while it was touted as a victory for Modi, there were 3 or 4 regional satraps in BJP. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Vasundhara Raje, Raman Singh, and Yediyurappa himself, who had delivered these 4 states to the BJP at that point of time. So after suffering, I would say, a humiliating loss because Congress tally is almost double that of BJP in Karnataka, and the role Jagadish Shettar played in getting the Lingayat votes in the north of Karnataka for the Congress. The BJP might have realized that it needs some sort of accommodation, because see, both the parties have proved their point. BJP proved the point that Shettar cannot win on a Congress symbol, and Shettar proved the point that if he is thrown out, he would decimate, or he would campaign for the Congress, which would lead to the decimation of the party in the north of Karnataka. So it is even Stevens, you may say. So now there could be chances of rapprochement from both sides. Now it depends, because it is more than ego politics or ego of these big leaders. Congress may even pitch Shettar as its Lok Sabha candidate from the seat you are mentioning, Hubli, against Prahlad Joshi. So it all depends upon how the individually Shettar sees his politics or his future in the Congress party vis-a-vis his future in the BJP, if at all he makes any comeback, because BJP is also now devoid of any leadership. You don't have a LOP now for the past 3-4 months. You need a new state president. Yedurappa is on semi-retirement. Bommai has failed, has not delivered. So there is a dearth of leader even in BJP camp. And as you mentioned, Karnataka is very important because they won 25 out of 29 probably in 2019, and they would not want any slippage from here, especially in a case where surveys are showing that Maharashtra and Bihar, they might suffer some losses.